Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
का वार्ता मीडिया वर्कशॉप हलोर का विकसित भारत गारंटी फॉर रोजगार एंड आजीविका मिशन बाद किवे की स्कीम बकरशान द सरकार में Pynlong ha का लाई पौत्रिक उलबेर हडीसी ऑफिस कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल वेस्ट जयंती हिल्स डिस्ट्रिक्ट जोआई या कने का वर्कशॉप Pynlong द का प्रेस इंफॉर्मेशन ब्यूरो शिलोंग रिंकात का जिंगे त्रेलांग का बोर पन्या डिस्ट्रिक्ट जंग का वेस्ट जयंती हिल्स डिस्ट्रिक्ट बद का जयंतिया जर्नलिस्ट एसोसिएशन Nakabenta kinong tho khubor jongka Jainti Hills District. U Additional Director General NEZ U Kripa Shankar Yadav IIS. Ka Additional Deputy Commissioner ka Badairu ka Project Director ka DRDA West Jainti Hills ka Kong B Bla MCS. Go Budget Assistant Direct PIB Shillong. Kiladon lang hakani kasngi. Kajingelang katmu ban pinsngo thu yikinong tho khubor shapang gijingtmu bakong san jongka sorkar. Dak ba pandit jingmut Haga yo kam yo jam bat kisin jam bayadei bat ka kamai ka ji hapo ka VB GRAMG ringkat bat kiwe ki scheme ba kongsan jong ka sarkar India. Haba pedang subha ya baro u Gopajet Das u assistant direct ka PIB Shillong u dapan pau ba ka jingtmu jong ka ni ka jingyelang kalong ban pinsngo lingkot Shakila pathai kubor ya ki jingpin kala badangshen haga MGNREGA.
We have had a number of programs already at the block levels with the different villages, and so far we have had a positive feedback that we have received because the fear of the change as the new changes come from the old scheme to the new. We should be aware of what are the differences that will be of the old scheme, and I think we have learned a lot during the Manrega scheme, and this has a lot of improvement also on with the new Viksit Bharat guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika mission Gramin that we are going to implement. Few things we need to highlight regarding this scheme. One is the most important and the salient feature is that of 125 days. This is very, very important because as you are aware, sir, in the district, this Manrega program is known as the 100 days program or Shispasni as we say. So therefore with the new program we will have 125 days, that is another extra 25 days for the workers or for the job card holders, that is for each household. That is one of the most important and salient features that we will have changes. The second that we will have changes, it will be given, we will discuss more in detail when we give the presentation, but I'm highlighting only these few points which are very important and which are also the standout things for the new program. 4 categories from which works will be taken. As you know, in Manrega we have a list of permissible works of 265 days, 264 permissible works. However, in this new schemes there will be 4 key features, 4 categories of work. One which is very important is to work on water scarcity. So I think very important for us to understand that the program relating to water related works, that is very, very important and will be taken up in this particular scheme. The second one we are dealing with is rural infrastructure. The third one is with livelihood infrastructure, and the fourth one is with climatic resilience. So these are the few categories which we will be looking forward in this new scheme. The other changes that we will see is the planning process, which is very important, and also the funding process. So these we will discuss in detail with the presentation that have already been prepared from our side. The main aim for this program, again, like I said today, is to have an awareness program. We have also called with us the Sinjuk Kiwaheshno, members from the Sinjuk Kiwaheshno, which is the headman association, and some members of the NRLM or the SHG members who will be working with us regarding this. So we would like to welcome each and everyone, and also to all the media personalities who are here, who will take and create this awareness forward for this program as and when we go. There is a number of questions that we have that has been raised. Who will the VEC, which we call the Village Employment Council, will they be the one implementing the same? So to this answer, yes, they will be the same one who will be implementing the program, and subsequently we will also be having the instructions from the state, as has been done by Manrega. For the VG grams also, we will be having the state rules and regulations for this program, and accordingly this will also be taken forward and shared with all the concerned all the concerned stakeholders, the VECs, the job card holders, regarding the information.
Viksit Bharat 2047, as our Prime Minister used to say, when 2047 comes, our country will be as a developed country. So moving towards that destination, this GRAM-G is also, there's one way, like most of the people in rural areas, villages, in urban area also, they are covered, no? No, only rural areas. They should come forward and they should participate in economic growth and all developing activities. They should come forward and join us. So for this purpose, media is the key role to further forward this kind of whatever the government is planning, whatever the efforts should go to the public. So now I request they should make a presentation, and after that we will discuss if any question, if any kind of clarification. And there are few things we will talk to the journalists also. There are some kind of like journalist welfare scheme of the government, because this program is arranged by the press information.
National projects like highways also, they will be part of the people will be part of the projects. So it will not be an isolated activity. It will be more integrated projects where they will be part of the bigger projects, like not only the small local resources.
Which means the data of this project will be entered on the national data.
See, now more are into village level projects. When it will be as part of the PM Gati Shakti, the resources that are being done in the national level also, like for example, if 4 lanes are coming into that, they will also be part of this.
Oh, okay.
So this is not only about local resources, local projects, that will be part of the bigger projects also.
I'll just say how much the Government of India gives. Up to rupees 5 lakh may be provided to the family under extreme hardship on account of death of the journalist. Up to rupees 5 lakh may be provided to the journalist in case of permanent disability, rendering the journalist incapable of earning a livelihood. Up to rupees 3 lakh may be provided towards the cost of treatment of major ailments such as cancer, renal failure, and other diseases. So this slab is still prevalent. Journalists can avail the benefits of this scheme. If you know anybody who is suffering from illness, or the family is suffering because of untimely death or disability, they can apply. And who can apply? I will tell you, the journalists who are accredited to any state government or the Government of India. Even journalists who are not presently accredited to any Government of India or any state government shall also be eligible for the relief from the scheme. if they have been journalists as defined under these guidelines for a minimum period of 5 continuous years. Even if the person is not accredited also, there is the provision that they will get the benefit in case when they have been working as a journalist for the last 5 years. Through proper channel, this benefit can be availed. So I would request all the journalists here and the DIPR representatives that are here to spread this message. I will share with them the gazetted notification, the guideline with the DIPR. They can share with the journalist friends here, so that in case of any difficulty, they can take benefit of this scheme. And this is one scheme that that PIB is still offering through government of